If you're looking to start off the holiday season in the best way possible, an Almost Christmas Story is a wonderful, less than 30-minute way to do so. So, to summarize I guess it's considered a short because it's only coming in at 24 minutes. A young owl named Moon accidentally destroys its family's nest. In an effort to try to help rebuild it, it looks for twigs, shiny things because it loves shiny things. And in the process of doing that, it almost gets attacked by a hawk. Luckily, its father's able to save them, but as it hides out in a tree, that tree is transported to Rockefeller Center, New York City. And for most of the movie, Moon is trying to get home, just as a young girl named Luna is, who went to Rockefeller Center to do some ice skating, but now they're done. They want to go home, but they don't know how to navigate the subway system. So, best thing about this movie is that it really gives you a sense of kind of how they used to do kids' movies, like Frosty the Snowman, amongst others, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. For while there is still CG involved, it's not as heavy as you expect or have grown accustomed to. For what is the puppetry, what is the stop motion, it gives you a sense of certain imperfections that make it feel more real, more notable, and definitely trigger the kind of nostalgia that you expect from a holiday movie. Alongside that, I would say between the stories and characters, it's so adorable and cute, and you get really invested to the point where, because these two, well, can you call an owl a kid? This baby owl and this kid, they're being lost, and while they have each other, you can see that sometimes, I wouldn't say they feel hopeless, but they definitely reach points where it's like everything is just too out of reach for them to find their way home, and it does get you a little bit emotional. And I would even say, well, it's never so bad that it feels like a perilous situation. It really shows you that it doesn't take much to make something good as long as there's passion and effort behind it, instead of throwing all the types of bells and whistles they think people may need in order to stay engaged. With all that said, John C. Reilly plays what I guess can be considered an unhoused person, using politically correct terms, and he acts as sort of a narrator, if not a singer for it. And when it comes to the narration part, it's not terrible. It's not notable either, but it's not terrible. But when it comes to the singing, I feel like we could have done without it. It's not terrible. He doesn't have like a horrible voice, but I definitely think that they could have just stuck to Carol of Bells and stuff like that and called it a day. But overall, if you want a bit of an injection of holiday into your spirit, an Almost Christmas Story is the best way to get into the spirit. And I would say this is definitely a potential classic, which, considering what Disney has put out recently, or for quite some time, it feels almost like a return to form in a way, even though you know that this is probably more so a rare output than something that may start a new golden age.